Now, I'm not a Republican or anything, you know, I don't really like politics or anything, but this is pretty much based off of me watching it from like neutral standpoint. I realize Donald Trump might be the smartest man or one of the smartest man or men in the world. And it's because he became president off of rage baiting. Okay? He mastered the art of rage baiting. He spent like 30 years talking trash about other people, being very delusional, having game shows, doing all kinds of this crazy stuff, being rich, just doing saying crazy things, being on Epstein Island, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And one of the main things he did was be like, I can become president. Now, nobody, of course, believed him, but then he proceeded to be like, okay, I can, it's very possible for me to do it, but how can I increase the chances? Guess what this man started doing around 2015 to 2016? He started rage baiting people by saying the most outrageous racist stuff, saying crazy stuff, dissing other presidents, talking about I'm gonna build a wall in Mexico, and somehow people agreed with him. Now people act like they didn't agree with him, but the night of the election, he somehow won. So the next 4 years, he spent all his time building a wall, doing all kinds of craziness, and I think it's mainly this presidential run that we currently live in right now in 2026 that really shows the how much a crazy of a president he is. So let's fast forward to 2024. He proceeds to have almost get assassinated, and then you know what he does? He decides to, instead of doing this with his ear and all that, he decides to raise up his fist and show I'm a true American. Look at me. Like he is probably one of the best dudes in America for rage baiting and media manipulation. He knows how to entertain people. A reason a lot of people like Donald Trump and a lot of people are Republicans is because he's entertaining. He's a charismatic guy. Like he's actually fun to watch. I believe he's one of the funniest presidents, or maybe even the funniest president, because he doesn't care. Like normally, presidents in their free time they do charity events, they go to schools with kids, and Donald Trump does do that sometimes. But a lot of that free time, instead of going to charity events, he spends it doing having a UFC fight night at the White House, and or he goes and spends his time golfing. He goes and golfs at his Florida golf course. I think it's in Florida. His Florida, Gada, Florida golf course. He does not care. He just does whatever. One day, he would go on Twitter and be like, "I want to nuke Iran, and if you don't have a, if Iran doesn't have a ceasefire, I'm gonna take out all of y'all with a nuke." The next day, he's like, "Never mind, never mind. I don't feel like doing that no more." He like doesn't care. Like he does the bare minimum of what a president is supposed to do, and then just does whatever he feels like, like because he's the president. And it's crazy how you can do whatever you feel like as the most powerful man in the world. Like everybody else relies on you because He's an American president. All the other countries look at you and like, "What you gonna do, America? What you gonna do? Because you're America." And he doesn't care. He just does whatever he feels like, and people somehow still follow along with it. And he says whatever he lets people complain because he knows at the end of the day, the more you complain, like I've said in many other videos, the more attention you bring to it. The more um the more you complain about anything, the more attention you bring to it, the more energy you bring to it, good or bad, he's gonna turn that energy into good energy for him and his family. More money, more presidency. This man is literally a convicted felon, and he still somehow got into jail. I mean, he still somehow got into becoming the president. That's crazy. That's like that's like a dystopian type shit. Like that's not normal to happen, but it's because he rage baits people and controls the media so well. He takes advantage of every little moment he possibly has to control the narrative and control the media that he can win. And in my opinion, I think he's one of the smartest men. Not he probably is the smartest man in America because, like I said at the start of the video, he became president off of just rage baiting and just doing crazy stuff and taking advantage of whatever possible moment he can to show I'm a true American instead of trying to like do good morals or like try to say the right thing. He just did things that just showed off the agenda he's trying to push and said things that made other people mad but still got him the votes. It it just shows how much power you can have from just doing not a lot. I mean, I feel like but if Donald Trump could do it, I feel like a lot of other people can become president. But yeah, that's all I got for the day.